Sayo and I decided to do our project on Lysistrata by Aristophanes, and we figured that you should probably know about the show before we get into our production that we found. So I figured what better way to show you guys is with a beautiful, dramatic reenactment of the show. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's get to it. Ah, what a beautiful day in Athens as the Peloponnesian War runs rampant throughout our beautiful, beautiful land. Although, the men seem to think that I don't have an opinion because I'm just as stupid. Oh, my friends are here. Okay, so we have to get the men to listen to us. What is our best option here? Well, we could stop doing our wifely duty. No, I say we go down to the battle and protest there. Ladies, we can do this in a civil manner. No need to shout. I have just the idea to get their attention. Now, let's have some wine and give some to the gods. Lysistrata, dear. It is done. The Acropolis is ours. Wait, the Acropolis? How is that even possible? Oh, I made a plan earlier today with her and all the other elders. They basically just overthrew the Acropolis. What's going on up there? I also can't find my wife. I don't know if she's associated with this or not. Oh, yeah, they're trying to protest the war again. They say they've got this big announcement that they're gonna make, saying what they're gonna protest, but, God, don't pay them any mind. Great men of Athens, noble warriors of our city. We're not gonna have sex with you until this crap is over. Either you claim peace, or you're not getting laid, okay? What are we gonna do? Let's go light the Acropolis on fire and smoke them out that way. Oh, dears. I would think twice about trying to smoke us out. Get the jugs, ladies. Okay, that is enough. We're soaking wet. This is stupid. Lysistrata, you are arrested. Sick 'em, ladies. No, wait, we don't need to go to any violence. Oh god. Ah! Yeah, think about your actions and also the fact that you're running Athens into the ground. I mean, come on, guys. We could run this better than you. Sometime later. Ladies, seeing that we all are deeply suffering at the moment with a certain problem that we usually wouldn't feel shame for showing in a public space, you win. We're all connected by this beautiful land that we call home. Our heritages are almost the same. In the past, we've helped each other. Why should we be fighting now? Thank you for listening. With that, our protest is over. What should we do now that the protest is over, dear? I just don't know what to do with myself. You thinking what I'm thinking? You know I am, dear. Dance party, everyone!
No more giving it up till you give up giving it up. Hey, no more giving it up till you give up giving it up. Hey, no more giving it up till you give up giving it up. Hey, no more giving it up till you give up giving it up.
Now you know about Lysistrata. And now Sayo is going to tell you about our production that we picked called Lysistrata Jones.
Lysistrata Jones is a musical adaptation of Aristophanes' Lysistrata, with the book being written by the sister acts Douglas Carter Bean and composer being Tu Wong Fu's Lewis Flynn. It was bound to be hilarious. The show is about a college student named Lissy Jones who transfers to Athens University. Her boyfriend, Mick, and his fellow thick-headed basketball teammates have never been able to win a game. In fact, the Athens University basketball team, the Spartans, haven't won a game in 33 years. That sounds pretty familiar. Lissy's bummed out by this, so she forms a cheerleading squad with the other basketball players' girlfriends in hopes that this will boost their team's morale. It didn't. So one day, Lissy reads the spark notes of Aristophanes' Lysistrata and decides to follow her namesake's lead. Lissy convinces the cheerleaders to withhold sex from their boyfriends until they prove they are willing to fight, fight, fight. In the end, a bunch of people actually split off and find new lovers, passions, and desires. One basketball player finds a love for writing poetry and falls in love with the librarian. Two of the basketball players end up falling in love with each other, so that's really funny. And another stops using a fake name he was going by as a facade and embraces his real name, which is really cool to see that the show did that. Lysistrata Jones was originally performed in an off-Broadway run with a group called Transport Group Theater Company and in a small church gymnasium in Greenwich Village, New York, New York. There were 2 basketball hoops and bleachers, which is where the audience was placed, but that was all they really had for a set. After the run in the summer of 2011, Lysistrata Jones transferred to Broadway at the Walter Kerr Theater, which is where Hadestown is now playing, and officially opened on December 14th, 2011. The show had raving reviews before it moved to Broadway. As the show moved to Broadway, there were some more mixed reviews. People didn't like the fact that the stage was wide and shallow compared to the tall and small gymnasium they originally performed the show at. The gymnasium allowed for a more intimate setting and gave you the chance to really relate to the characters, which was pretty unique. But the bigger stage apparently had the opposite effect, according to The Hollywood Reporter. The stage consisted of a floor painted to resemble a well-worn basketball court, 2 basketball hoops that were lowered to ensure reliable shots for the cast, bleachers on the side of the stage, and stairs at the back of the stage where the band sits. The costumes, designed by David C. Woolard and Thomas Charles Legally, were basic cheerleading and basketball uniforms. Some were more scandalous uniforms, and then there were some Greek influences in there, as Liz McKell's character, Hetera, is a representation of a Greek chorus and gets to wear what I believe is a peplos-like dress. That being said, most people that reviewed the show reported having a fun time. Most people compared it to the Book of Mormon meeting Glee, which is so iconic. Lysistrata Jones and Lysistrata show us how much power women had and do hold. While we have historically been oppressed and did not always have access to the power and respect we deserve, both of these plays show what it's like when women come together to rise against these issues. The women denying sex from these men make the men crumble and start to hear them out, whether they are angry about it or not, which is ultimately the women's goal. Lysistrata Jones takes this a step further than Lysistrata by having the men learn that they possess more than just the desire for violence and sex. After all, if the cheerleader's not giving them sex is a problem, then they can go their own ways and figure out what's truly bothering them. They find beauty in finding themselves rather than everything returning to how things were, like in Lysistrata.
The reason why Lysistrata is so important and relevant today is because of this theme that women have power and women can enact change. Back then, it was the start of what we call today feminism. All of the impactful protests, all of the impactful changes that we have made in our entire world, in our circles, and everything started with this. The right to vote, the Me Too movement, the outcry when Roe versus Wade was overturned. All of this stemmed from Lysistrata. And right now, in the modern day and age, it is seen as an inspiration to other people trying to rise up and take back that power in them as women. I honestly think that if we let this story die, we may lose a part of our right to protest, our power that we have as women. Remakes like Lysistrata Jones, bringing the story back to light, the multiple films and theater pieces that have used this theme, they all show us again and keep this little flame of a story alive so it can continue to be an inspiration for those wanting to make change. We hope you guys enjoyed our presentation, and we hope that you agree on our thoughts about Lysistrata and Lysistrata Jones, which you should totally go and check out because the soundtrack is literally a bop. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and listening.